These are the 5 best players for any club to sign in the summer of 2024. Now, all these players, with obvious reason, out of contract at the end of the current season. These ones have got market values of some well in excess of £100 million, euros, you name it. Others about 50 to 60. Now, player number 1, Kylian Mbappe. Bit obvious. He's technically out of contract, but he could extend for a further year. So what we're seeing, to reports, he wants to go to Real Madrid. He wanted to go 2 seasons ago, he chose not to. And it was very simple, money. That was it. He got offered, I don't know the exact figures, but it was pretty much a fucking ridiculous offer. So like 80 million signing on bonus and getting that every year as a loyalty bonus. Like not ownership of the club, but like power in the club to make decisions regarding signings and all stuff like that. To what reports are, obviously. The kid, he is definitely world class. Could he go to Real Madrid this summer? I think to what reports are saying, if he says he wants to leave, he's getting sold this summer. There's no fucking around. PSG cannot afford to take 180 million financial loss. You've signed him for 180 million. If you want to get your money back, you've got to get it back now. Because come January the 1st, Real Madrid will be, here's a contract, it'll be like, here's a contract. Signed, done, dusted. 24 hours later, can make an official statement, he's in a pre-contract, done. As long as that option for a second year is not by the club. If it's by the club, he's fucked. Then Real Madrid would have to inform PSG go that extra year. If it's by the player, to what it seems like, doesn't need anything. He just tells him, I'm not extending, I'm signing with Real Madrid. English. But yeah, he's made 2 World Cup finals with France, 70 games, 40 goals. He's played 217 games overall in his career in Ligue 1 for what, I think this would be his 6th season maybe in the league? I'd have to look up on that. He's got 164 goals with 67 assists. For a kid at that age, playing either on the wing or a striker, and most Ligue 1, and has stopped I think number 7th in the world of overall ranking, falling behind I think it's either the Portuguese League and the Belgian League, or it's the Dutch League and the Belgian League. I'm pretty sure the Belgian League is above them, no matter what, in 6th. I'm not sure if it's the Portuguese League or the Dutch League in 5th. I don't actually know. I'm probably quite wrong. Can tell you. But for him, he's played 61 games in the UCL. He's scored 40 goals with 26 assists. He's pretty much average. Not even pretty much. He is. He's getting a goal contribution every single game, or statistically. Not really. Because you score a hat-trick and they fuck off for 3 games, or get 4 assists, they fuck off for 4 games. But you see the quality. He's won the World Cup with France. He's been a World Cup runner-up with France. I would expect France to do a lot better in the upcoming Euros next summer. Depends when his contract will expire. He could pretty much sign for Real Madrid and bounce. Be like that, right. I'd expect him, depending on the way they're set up, to at least get to the semi-finals I think this year. There's a lot of good quality French players that have coming through that squad that I would say, would be right up there. But with Mbappe himself, if he wants to go on properly, he's not winning the Champions League with PSG. Let's be real. That squad, they basically say if they don't do well, they won the league just this year, sack the manager, Luis Enrique. If he doesn't dominate the league, even if he dominates the league, if he gets punted in the group stage of the Champions League, he's probably getting punted himself. Like, you need to be doing well. That's what the group want. That's what I think it's a Qatar investment in PSG want. They want the Champions League. Because if they can win the Champions League, they can pretty much just do everything. Imagine. It was the same with Man City. They spunk loads of money. The Abu Dhabi group spunk loads of money. And they finally won the Champions League. They've took to spend well over $1 billion with Pep in 6 years. He's now done his 7 years now. He's been there for total 7 years, but obviously I think it's like 6 or 7 seasons it is. Smoked over £1 billion. PSG have spunk probably double that, or even triple that probably. And they've only made one final. And they fucking bottled it. They should have won that final, I'm pretty sure, against Bayern. I can't remember, it's been the only ever pandemic fucking final, so I don't really know. I can't remember back to the game exactly, but I'm pretty sure they dominated where they should have won. But here, guess what? Money doesn't buy everything. Like, right now, you'd probably have to go and get 3 top class midfielders. You'd have to go and add another top class centre back and stick another full back. And then with having, obviously just before Messi went into Miami, Messi, Neymar and Mbappe, done. You thought, that's going to be good. Neymar and Messi are lazy bastards. They're not going to do the running back defensive, they're not going to be pressing. You pretty much have got to play them the ball. They're running their way back here, and Mbappe's constantly on it. You can see the difference. Neymar didn't want to go to PSG, but they offered him a lot of fucking money. Messi didn't want to go to PSG, but on top of Barcelona being financially fucked, they offered him a fuckload of money. Simple as that. Mbappe loves the club, but he doesn't see the ambition. He does not see them being, here, we're getting the best manager, we're getting the best of the best players. And that means best of the best character-wise. They should never have signed Messi. Financially, good move, because their short sales would have been through the fucking roof. Commercial, everything. But performances, it depends on what Enrique does. The signings are new. I think Mbappe pretty much leaves at the end of the season. Guaranteed. Enough talk about that one. Fucking hell. 7 minutes. Jesus Christ. Right. Player number 2. Harry Kane. 29-year-old. 84 games for England. 58 goals. Top goal scorer of his nation. 320 games in the Premier League. 213 goals. 50 of them assists. He's playing the Champions League. Just, I think it's 3 games more than the Europa League. He scored 21 times with 5 assists. He missed out on a move to Man City 2 years ago because Daniel Levy, I think, said 100 million. Pep said, fuck you, waited a year, signed Erling Haaland for like 54 million. It was around 50 to 60 million. It was in that 10 million bracket. I see what that cunt, the kid, the robot, the fucking machine has done. Well, this summer, you've seen him linked with Real Madrid, Bayern, Manchester United. I think Chelsea got a shout in there for some fucking reason. Bayern have made bids. I would say Manchester United have made bids, but they've all basically been fuck off. He's got 1 year left. No option, no nothing. He signed, I think it was a 3-year deal last time. If he genuinely decides to stay at Spurs, he deserves not to win a single trophy in his career. He is one of the greatest strikers the Premier League will ever see. Now, I'm 21 years old. I know that I've not seen Dwight York, Andy Cole, Berbatov basically play. By the time I think Berbatov was at Manchester United and Spurs, I was maybe 10 years old, I don't exactly know. I've not really seen a lot of Drogba. I've not seen Alan Shearer play. Gary Lineker. Like, I don't know how I've included Gary Lineker in that. It's because of Shearer Match of the Day and, you know, that kind of like, eh? But, you see what Kane does? He could play till he's 40-year-old, as long as he does not become a lazy bastard. He has never relied on his pace. I don't mean the last time I've seen Kane pick the ball up on the halfway line and just boom. And just be like, Mbappe is. He is fucking rapid. Mbappe. Kane, he's a link-up player. If you had to put him as a number 10, he'd not be able to place in any team in the universe of football in existence. Past or present. He's adapted this game from young. But you give him that ball, in and around the 18-yard box, you better hope you either block the shot, smash him before he shoots, or the goalie can fucking pluck it out and he does not hit the target. Because he will score you goals. That is why Daniel Levy said £100 million. Because if you're going to place a striker that's getting you 20 goals a season in the league. That's not anything else. That's in the league alone. He's getting about 30 to 40, I think his best season probably about in around the 40 odds. But you're saying 30 goals a season in and around that. You're not replacing that at the Premier League. You replace a non-league for a little bit of money, a little bit of wages, a little bit of bonuses. In the Premier League, you need to spend money. You look at Manchester United with Harry Kane, 100 million plus, Victor Osimhen, 100 million plus, whereas Vlahovic, 100 million plus. Gonzalez Ramos, I think there was some stuff 100 million plus. Rasmus Højlund, I think I seen something, he was either earlier the day or last night, £85 million. That's fucking ridiculous. The kid's 20-year-old. He's got 9 goals in his kind of like a breakout season. You're saying this? I understand he's 20-year-old, but what? Harry Kane, if he wants to win trophies, he leaves next season or next year in the summer. It will be happening when the Euros are, but pretty much on the 1st of January, if he is not signed with a club, Bayern will be in for him, Real Madrid will be in for him, Manchester United will be in for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he starts chucking Barcelona in for him, Juventus will be in for him. Fucking who else you could even say? Chelsea could be in for him, Arsenal could go in for him. He was at the academy. Don't forget that, he's not a Spurs lad. Guys, he's a Spurs lad. When you've got all that shit, I don't know who he supports, I've never heard it. But he's been at Arsenal before. Obviously, I think 14 years ago before he's released. But he knows the club. Pretty much. It's one of those. If he wants to win trophies, he leaves. Simple as that. You don't win it. I think Postecoglou is a belting manager. I think if Levy had to sell him this summer for 100 million, Kane, you probably expect a mid-table finish unless you can somehow replace that. But if you have to then, because Spurs will be relying on either his goals to fire them into the Champions League, or sell for 100 million, reinvest. Like the Mbappe situation, you cannot afford to lose one fee. You're doing a very big financial hit, not just transfer fee wise, but also in short sales. The amount of game number 10s would be mental. I don't know the exacts, because I'm not in the financial side of Spurs, right? Simple as that. I'm a kid that makes YouTube videos. Simple as that. For Harry Kane, if he wants to just get the Premier League record for most goals from Shearer, stay at Spurs, you'll get it done. You want to win trophies, you go Manchester United, Real Madrid, Bayern, Barcelona, Juventus, anything like that. I don't think City would take him, because unless Haaland had to leave, but by that point, because it could be next summer, Harry Kane signs for United or anyone else, and there's a release clause for Haaland. Don't know. If Harry Kane wants to win trophies, you did ask Spurs. He can be regarded as one of the greatest ever Premier League strikers, but if he does not win a single trophy, a Premier League, or even a league title, a domestic league cup, a domestic cup I should say, because FA Cup, League Cup, domestic cup, or a European Cup, doesn't matter. He could win the Euros for England, he could win the World Cup for England, he'd be regarded as one of the greatest strikers of England's generation, not in the Premier League. He would still be regarded as probably maybe an 8 or 10 striker, but if he does not win trophies, you think, would you rather score 200 plus goals as a striker, or score 50 goals and get a Champions League and a Premier League? You look at what, say Phil Foden, right? I know it's comparing kind of different players, but Foden doesn't score anywhere near the level of goals that Harry Kane does, or get the number of assists. Like even goal contribution for Foden to Harry Kane's goals. Phil Foden will go down as probably a Premier League great compared to Harry Kane if he continues to do what he does now, because of the trophies. Trophies elevate you up that next 2-3 steps. Simple as that. Player number 3, Ousmane Dembele. Pretty much, he's been plagued with injuries. 26-year-old, played 37 times for France, scoring 4 times. He's only managed 127 appearances in La Liga, supposedly, for Barcelona, since 2017. 6 years he signed for the Catalonian side. 6 years. You're averaging 21 games, 21 point whatever the fuck you want to do. Like 21.25 whatever shit, right? He's playing 21 games just over a year in the league. For a 38 league game season. If he was 18-19, sound. He's 26. He signed when he was 20. Or either set it on 21. I don't know his birthday. He was 20 or in and around 20-year-old. He's never been able to complete a 30 game season for Barcelona in the league. He's played 4 games in the Champions League for them in 6 years. Scoring 10 with 11 assists. I know Barcelona have not been done great in the Champions League and they dropped into Europa League last year. He's got talent. That's why Barcelona paid like €135 million or his for him. But he needs, as obviously one of those where injuries do cost you as a footballer. They are a struggle, and then when you're getting that, you try to go through it. Because it's simple as that. You go for a spin, something could go. It's all risks, it's all chances. You're always like, God willing that something is taken care of. And he could be in the gym for 7 hours a day. Doing 3 hours of prehab every day. Doing 3 hours of rehab every day, like post-work. In the gym after their training. And for an hour training with the team. He could be doing anything he wants. And it's just luck of the day. He was linked with Chelsea, PSG, I think even Manchester United, everything. One of those where if you can get him fit, he is electric, he is direct, he can go on both feet, unless against Liverpool in the Champions League semi-finals. He is a good signing. You'd have to offer him a lot of money, because I think Chelsea offered him a contract and they said like he wanted like £40 million a year or something it was. It was like 40 million sign-on bonus or something stupid like that. He pretty much wanted what like Dortmund paid him, or his agent, probably not the player himself. He was like, bit of money, match it. But if you get him fit, a level player, he can't be an elite level player. Just injuries have fucked him. Player number 4 is Alejandro Balde, Barcelona. 19-year-old, played 5 games for Spain. He's played, this is his first full season in pretty much, I think he's pretty much only just kind of kick-started last year. Or maybe the season before. 30 games he's played and he scored, got 6 assists. Played 6 games in the Champions League at 19. Back 10 years ago, it's like, you're not playing week in, week out at 19. Nowadays, it's like, you can get to 23, 24. And as long as you've came through a top side, like a Barcelona, or even if you go to like AC Milan, Napoli, Dortmund, you can get away with it. This kid, he is good. I watched him in the game against Manchester United at Old Trafford in the second leg of the Europa League. Last 16? Last 32. It was one of those. He was good. I've seen him play, I think 4 or 5 times out with that. For Barcelona, I think twice for Spain. He's 19. He's got to get better. He has got at least 15 years. As long as he is not injured, the same amount as Ousmane Dembele, I could see him going to the top. I could see as long as Barcelona sort himself out financially right, he could be a Barcelona for his full entire career. Perisic, like he is a what you want a fullback. He's quick, he's got a ping on him, technically he's sound, and defensively he's okay. But again, he's 19. He gets experience, he knows exactly what to do. Give him another 2 seasons, 3 seasons. And if he stays at Barcelona and under Xavi they're getting better. If they sort themselves out financially, Barca, you keep him and the rest of your youngsters, Barcelona can become a force again in Europe, with their parents going toe-to-toe into Champions League semi-finals consistently, Champions League finals, winning the fucking thing. This should be a Barcelona team that's because one of the greatest teams in the next 5 years. When they add more, you'll get Lewandowski that'll move on, you'll get others that'll move on. Financially they're fucked. I think there's Jordi Alba, Sergio Busquets, Piqué, others, they'll just force out the club. Pretty much. They're guilt tripping them into taking their money. Thinking de Jong's owed like 30 million, Piqué's owed the same, Alba's owed like 20. Don't know what Busquets is owed. Everyone is fucked. But for the kid Balde, I would love to see him at Manchester United. I think if you get rid of Luke Shaw, or Malacia, or you want to take a step up, I think you go and game at the end of the season. Talks are, his parents going to extend. Looks like they've parents agreed the deal, they're just trying to walk out finals. It's one of those where it's pretty much, here's a contract, yep, just sort out the final details, done. It's as simple as that. He would be a good addition for any side, not even a good, fucking elite addition. So you're getting a kid of 19, you offer him a 5-year deal, plus an extra year. Give him 3 years. You got the Premier League, Serie A, Ligue 1, Bundesliga, or even if you just bounce to Real Madrid. Playing week in, week out, you've got a left back that, when he's entering, say, his the last 2 years of his contract before that extra option, you go, right, here's a contract, if you're worth, we value you at £80 million or euros, depending on where you are. What club signs him, if a club signs him, away from Barcelona. Here's a contract. And it says, no, basically it's like, right, we're going to take the extra year option, so you're going to be here for 3 years at least. And we're going to try and sell you then. You're still going to play week in, week out, because we're stupid if you don't. Because if you had to fuck it off, and be like, nah, and be like, right, go in. And then he'd lose sharpness, he'd lose everything. But this kid, at least 15 years in the game. At least 15 years in the game, the top level, if he watches what he's doing. Simple as that. Takes care of himself, eats right. Obviously he could just simply do what I done. Go running and training, bang, knee goes, ACL tear, done. Could be career over, fuck knows. Hopefully it's not, because you never want that on a player. Never wish injuries on a player. Never do. The last player, number 5, Marcus Rashford. 25-year-old, England international, 53 games, 16 goals. 239 games in the Premier League, 76 goals, 44 assists. 29 games in the Champions League, 12 goals, 3 assists. Rumours are, he's basically agreed to deal with Manchester United to extend on a 5-year contract until 2028. I don't know if there's a year option extended on that, but though it says, as of right now, on the 17th of July, 2010, and he's not announced yet. As of recording, he's not announced. Simple as that. If he does, which I'll go and check it out just in case, because you never know, he is pretty much extending his contract with United, and it's very simple as that. I think if you look at him, the way that Ten Hag is suited with him, yep, there's nothing announced with him yet. But you see the way this season he has been pretty much Manchester United's go-to. Without him, United would have probably finished 5th or 6th. Wouldn't they have won the League Cup probably? Wouldn't they have got an FA Cup final? And probably would have got fucked in the group stages of the Europa League or just scraping through. He's been that good. Now, pretty much, we see what he does this season. Don't expect to go and do another, I think it was a 30 goal season. 30 something goal season I think it was. I wouldn't expect that from him. But this is his best goal scoring season of his career. I expect him to progress under Ten Hag because he sees quality. He's young, 25 as I says, he's got at least another 5 years before even he turns 30. That 5 years, Ten Hag could literally have turned him into a fucking monster. Could have a striker like an Osimhen in front of him, could have fucking elite level players around him. And I could imagine a United team that could be winning Premier League, Champions Leagues, quadruples, whatever the fuck the name is for 5 trophies and 6 trophies. Quintuple or something, well, that might be 7, I don't know. But yeah, Marcus Rashford, right now he has a contract at the end of this season in 2024, but he has agreed to extend to what reports are saying. Any of these signings, Harry Kane, Mbappe, Rashford, Ousmane Dembele, or Alejandro Balde could be elite level signings. It would cost a lot of money because it's a free agent, and none of them would be shot for offers come the 1st of July, where clubs could then legally go and speak to the player directly. Right now they're not allowed to, unless you get an agreement with the club where they discuss a bid, obviously, like financial transfer fee terms. But as of the 1st of January, these 5 players are up for discussion. Any of these 5 players, as of midnight the 1st of January, somebody could phone them and say, here's a contract, we want to sign you, here it is. And legally they can do that. I'm pretty sure, unless I've got it wrong and they've changed the rules, but it's in the last 6 years of the deal. And within the last 6 years of the deal, ending on July 1st, is the 1st of January. So any of these players, transfer fee wise, you'd have to pay well over 100 million for pretty much any of these players. Because clubs would be stupid to let them go for anything, because they know the value. If you had to sign on a free transfer, Mbappe would cost you a shitload of money. Contract wise, Kane, obviously nowhere near Mbappe level, say with Rashford, Dembele, or Balde, because Mbappe is just another level of stupidity to what it is with Real Madrid offers. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the end of the video. If you did enjoy and you made it this far, leave a like, subscribe to the channel down below. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Name 5 players or even just another player signed contract at the end of the season in 2024 that you think that would be a great signing to add to this list of 5 to make a 6. And with that, let me know in the video suggestions down below. But with that, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.